Hey guys, it's Back to the Future week, and we're back again with Tales from Space, Back to the Future, Neca figure. Let's get into it.
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you know, Back to the Future Day is October 21st. Huge fan, so of course we're going to keep doing Back to the Future reviews this week. I have Tales from Space, and this is a Target exclusive from Neca. So the only way to buy this is if you are at a Target and they happen to have this Neca 35th anniversary figure. It is Marty in his classic radiation suit, which is awesome when he was helping Doc handle the plutonium. But shocking science fiction stories. So if you watch Back to the Future, Tales from Space is basically this comic book that exists where, you know, this alien from space comes, and it's funny because when Marty first travels back in time to 1955, he arrives in this, crashes through this barn, and the dad and comes out with the shotgun, and the son's like, "Hey, I've seen this before. It's an alien. Shoot it!" Before it turns into its human form. So that was always really funny. Here's the side of the box: Back to the Future and Ultimate Marty McFly, Tales from Space. The back: Ultimate Marty McFly, Tales from Space, and yeah, it's just really nice. The photography shots are always really impressive. I wish they would have released Doc for the first wave, but Doc, I heard, is coming January 2021 now, so that's why I don't have it. But yeah, let's open it up. So when we open up the box, beautiful photography shot of this figure. I really love this. Made it look like the movie. And here we have Marty McFly himself in the window. So behind the figure is actually the barn. It looks like the barn that Marty crashed through at nighttime. So that's actually really cool. I love that they added that touch. Now, something I learned is that if you're a Target, look for these Neca stands. They're about $10, but you get a whole bunch of them, and they're perfect to really secure your figure from falling over. As you know, Neca figures aren't the sturdiest when standing, so having a Neca stand really makes sure when you put him on the stand, he's not going to go anywhere. So I highly recommend you pick up these Neca stands. So I gotta admit, there's something very familiar about this. I'm just kidding. But really, this is a joy to have. Marty is very interesting. I don't know why Neca went with this choice, but you know, I'm thankful because it is pretty cool and obscure to have in your collection. It's just the level of detail for the little things just makes it all that much better. So he does come with a lot of accessories. He comes with an alternate head sculpt. He comes with a mask that's detachable, which he just holds in his hand like he demasked himself, basically. And then some other yellow pieces that kind of just go with the back of his headdress for different things. So what's great about the face shield here is that we are able to open it up. It goes up and down, and he has this little helmet on. And there's the expression of Marty McFly. Now, it doesn't look 100% like Marty McFly if you ask me, but one thing I did note is, number one, you're mostly going to display it like this, so it's not that big of an issue. But even then, if you wanted to display it this way, there is an option. Marty does come with this alternate head sculpt. Now, if you look at this one on the right, I feel it looks most like Michael J. Fox or Marty McFly, just because there's something in the facial expression that I think captures the likeness of Michael J. Fox. For some reason, the one that is here already on his body, I'm not really a big fan of. I don't know. You let me know in the comments section below which one you like better. I think I like this head sculpt. It's really nice. And like all the NECAs, they're interchangeable. So if you ever wanted to maybe put this on another Marty McFly NECA figure, you could, because all the heads are swappable. Actually, I'll probably do that at the end of this. I'll show you all the Marty McFly heads that I have and show you the expressions. But yeah, that's just awesome. So we have this Marty right now, and he does come very nicely in this hazmat suit. He has a hair dryer from the 1980s style that actually has a plug, a false plug that looks like you can plug it in. Very realistic. Just those little details alone I love. Also, I want to know, I wish it came with an Eddie Van Halen tribute, like a cassette. As you know, Eddie Van Halen has passed away, so rest in peace. He was an amazing guitar player, someone that I looked up to as a hero as a kid, and You know, that's just very sad, but definitely want to dedicate this video to Eddie Van Halen. May you rest in peace. In Back to the Future, his cassette was played in the Walkman that was given to George McFly, and it was like outer worldly, of course, especially for 1955. But yeah, I love the details. He comes with the Walkman. The Walkman is flexible here. It's not hard plastic, so that is pretty flexible as well. But I just like that it has a cord. It's just very fragile, so I would be careful with it. But yeah, just the level of detail with the shoes, the wrinkles into the suit as well. Neca did an incredible job here, and I am more than happy with the final result here. We're going to do some change-ups now and change the head sculpt on this Marty McFly. So just to show you that this part is removable, comes off just like that, and then you're left with his helmet detail, which is nice, and his visor goes up and down like that. And so we're going to actually just take his head off. Here we have Marty McFly with the new head sculpt on him. I think it looks fantastic. I put his headphones around his neck for fun. But yeah, it looks really great. I think that if you would like to, you know, pose Marty in the suit but with a different head sculpt, now you're able to have that versatility. So that's something I do appreciate from Neca, is that we're able to have that alternate head swap, which just makes it more fun for display, and it just looks fantastic. So he has his Walkman still. I added his alternate, I guess you can say, head piece. It's actually meant to look like he's just carrying it, which really works, and you can't really put this on his head. That's why it came with the alternate accessories. It's just meant to look like he's just holding it in his hand, like he just took off what he was wearing on the top of his head. So I think that really works for this, and it's nice to have that option. So here it is again, a full body view. As you can tell, this piece is just, it's not meant to put on his head, it's just for him to hold. It looks like it's drooping down, so like it's dangling from him just holding it because he just took it off. Or you can just display it this way. Either way, fantastic. I think my favorite piece is to put it all together, like you see it in the film when he gives the Walkman to George McFly. So here we have the heads for comparison, for something very interesting to see together. We have part 1 Marty. These two head sculpts came with part 1. These two head sculpts came with part 2 Marty with the hoverboard and the hat. And then these two we just got from the NECA Tales from Space Marty, these two. So with each Marty that you buy, you get at least 2 head sculpts of Marty, which is really nice. Now, this opinion is going to vary across the board. Please let me know in the comment section below, which Marty McFly do you think looks most like Marty McFly from the movie? Do you think the head sculpts from part 1 was better, from part 2 was better, or this third one that we got from Tales from Space? I personally really like this one. A lot of people don't, but I personally like part 2 Marty head sculpt. I also like part 1 Marty head sculpt. I think that one is, these two are probably my favorite ones. But you know, it's really subjective and up to your interpretation. But I just thought this was really neat to take a look at all the Marty heads that we've gotten so far from NECA this year. Well, there you have it, my complete NECA Ultimates Marty McFly, Biff Tannen figures. I'm really excited for Doc Brown that's coming in January 2021. Really excited to pick that one up because I want to complete this collection. But let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite figure and why. For me, I really love these because they're so customizable, and because they come with different accessories and head swapping capabilities, you can really make this display look very customized to what you want. I really like these versions of the toys right now, but in the future, I'm sure I will put his camcorder in his hands or do a head swap. Or in the future, I'll put Marty off of the hoverboard and I'll change his head swap him again. So you never know what I'm gonna do. I might display this open or closed. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this. So I hope you guys liked this in-depth review. I have more Back to the Future videos coming because I'm trying to celebrate October 21st, Back to the Future Day, as much as possible. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, for liking, and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.